So hello friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Hardik Srivastav and we will do a short activity of chapter polynomials of class 10 CBSE. So let's begin the activity. So first, our main objective of this activity is to draw the graph of a quadratic polynomial and observe what we have to observe, what the things are there that we have to observe for doing this activity. The first thing is the shape of the curve when the coefficient of x square is positive. The first thing we have to observe is the shape of the curve. The shape of the curve when the coefficient of x square is positive on the graph paper. And the second thing is the shape of the curve when the coefficient of x square is negative. And the third thing that we have to observe is its number of zeros. Its number of zeros we have to observe means how many zeros are there in a quadratic polynomial. We will read this further. And the materials required, now we will read the materials required to do this activity. The materials required to do this activity are cardboard, graph paper, ruler, pencil, eraser, pen and adhesive. These are the materials which are required to do this activity. Now we will move further to a main point, which is the method of construction of this activity. So first step is the take cardboard of a convenient size and paste a graph paper on it. We will take a cardboard of convenient size and paste a graph paper on it. The second step is consider a quadratic polynomial. We know the quadratic polynomial, what is quadratic polynomial and what is its general form. Its general form is ax square plus bx plus c. So by considering this quadratic polynomial, the two cases will arise. What are these two cases? The first case is a is greater than 0. What is the a? What is this letter a? This letter a represents the coefficient of x square. This is the coefficient of x square, a. It means the coefficient of x square is greater than 0, and in the second case that will be arise is a is smaller than 0. This is the second case. So we'll find the ordered pairs. What are the ordered pairs x and fx for different values of x? Next, plot these ordered points in the Cartesian plane. You know the Cartesian plane? This is the Cartesian plane. This is the Cartesian plane on the graph paper. So we have to plot these ordered points on the Cartesian plane. What are the ordered points? These x comma fx. These are the ordered points. Then we will plot these ordered points in the Cartesian plane, and next join the plotted points by a freehand curve. We will join these plotted points. These are the plotted points, you can see. These are the plotted points. So we will join by a freehand curve. Okay, then move to the next page. So there is a demonstration of this activity. What is the demonstration? What is the result? What is the observation? What is the result of this activity? So the result that we obtain from this activity is, first, the shape of the curve obtained in each case is parabola. What is parabola? Parabola is the shape. You can see this shape. This shape is parabola. Okay, that we draw on a graph, that we draw a freehand curve, we can say it is called parabola. The shape of the curve obtained in each case, you can see in this case also, it is the shape of the curve which is called parabola. So, and the second that we observe from this activity is parabola opens upward when coefficient of x square is positive. We see that when the coefficient of x square is positive, this is the coefficient of x square, and when the x square is positive, we can see the parabola opens upward. Okay, parabola opens upward, we can see that parabola opens upward. This, in this case, the coefficient of x square is positive. So, and the second thing that we see, that it opens downward when the coefficient of x square is negative. It means the parabola opens downward, it faces downward side. You can see that it faces downward side when the coefficient of x square is negative. It means in the figure 1, the coefficient of x square is negative. So, and the last thing that we observe, that we uh, result the obtained the last result is maximum number of zeros which a quadratic polynomial can have is 2. So we already know that the maximum number of zeros in a quadratic polynomial is only 2. Okay, Now we will see the observation, what we observe from this activity. After doing this activity, what things we observe, various things we observe. Let's see this. The first thing, parabola in figure 1 opens up downward. Okay, we see that it opens downward. You can see this, it opens downward, parabola in this figure 1. And the second thing, parabola in figure 2 opens upward. This is the figure 2, you can see it opens upward, you can see that. And now in figure 1, parabola intersect x-axis at 2 points. We can see in figure 1, this is the figure 1, parabola intersect x-axis, this is the x-axis, at 2 points. We can see that. I will zoom it. You can see that this is the point, this first point, and this is the second point. So the parabola, this is the parabola, cut the x-axis at 2 points on the figure 1. Okay. And the next thing we observe, the number of zeros in the given polynomial is 2. Number of zeros, because it cuts the x-axis at 2 points. And if it's cut the x-axis at 2 points, it means the number of zeros will also be 2 in this quadratic polynomial. And the last thing we observe is parabola in figure 2 intersect x-axis at 1 point. We can see that in this is figure 2, it intersect x-axis at only 1 point. This is a 1 point only, in which this intersect the x-axis. We can see this, it is the only point in which the parabola intersects the x-axis. So it is the only 1 point. So if there is only 1 point in the x-axis, it means the zeros of this quadratic polynomial will also be only one. So the number of zeros in the given polynomial is only 1, because in the figure 2 it intersects the x-axis only at 1 point. So the number of zeros of the given polynomial will also be 1. The next thing we observe, that parabola in figure 3 intersect x-axis at no or 0 points. We can see that in this is the figure 3, it intersects x-axis at no points. We can see this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis. It is not intersecting the x-axis at any point. So we will say that the parabola in figure 3 intersect x-axis at no or 0 points, at no points or 0 points. So number of zeros of the given polynomial will also be 0, we can observe. Now the last thing is that we observe that maximum number of zeros which a quadratic polynomial can have only 2. So we have obtained that the number of zeros for which a quadratic polynomial can have is only 2, because the highest degree of a quadratic polynomial is only 2. So the number of zeros, the number of maximum zeros of a quadratic polynomial which it can have is only 2. So application, we will see the application of this activity, means what, in which thing it helps, it means things the activity helps us for observing these things. So the first thing that it helps is, this activity helps in what this activity helps in. The first thing it helps in understanding the geometrical representation of quadratic polynomial. It helps us in understanding the geometrical representation on the graph paper of a quadratic polynomial. And second thing, it helps us in finding the number of zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Not only quadratic polynomial, the linear equation, linear polynomial, it also helps us to find the number of zeros of a quadratic polynomial. So this activity is completed now. Hope you enjoyed this activity, and thank you for watching till end. Subscribe this channel and share the video. Thanks for watching.